All right, Larry Kruger here from the Pig and a Pickle Crew Show with a little Golden State Warrior video. And of course, we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. This football season, Underdog Fantasy gives fans a way to play alongside your favorite football team all season long. Check out their weekly Pick 'em players, where you pick between 2 to 5 players and select whether they go higher or lower on their game stats. You can win up to 20 times your money in a single game by going 5 for 5. It's a fantasy game, but you can win real money. So you can enter the same as me, or you can make your own picks. Sign up using the link in the description and that promo code. Hit that promo code Krug, Krueg, and they will match you up to $100. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Golden State Warriors. Friday night, they played the Lakers, and just a few observations that I have from watching the game. One, I'm really excited about what I saw from Brandon Pajemski, the rookie from Santa Clara. Um, he's gonna play a lot of minutes this year. I know that people are going, no, he's not. Immediately disagreeing. No, he's not. They've got Paul, they've got Steph, they've got Clay. These guys are ancient. The Warriors' backcourt is so freaking old that this guy's gonna wind up playing. And I thought he looked great in this preseason game. Now, I saw him in the summer league. He looked like, the length of NBA players kind of bothered him as far as passing. Seemed like he threw a number of passes that got picked off or got, NBA defenders in the summer league got their hands on it. But now it seems like he's got a better, he's kind of calibrated the speed and the size and the quickness and how you need to pass in the open floor against pro players with superior length and athleticism. And I'm convinced that Pajemski's going to play big minutes. One, he knows how to play. He really knows how to play. I mean, he's almost reminds me a little bit of Dante DiVincenzo. He's got a really nice little floater game. He's a great shooter. But probably most importantly, the kid rebounds. And in the NBA, if you rebound the basketball, you play. That's just the way it is. If you rebound, you play. So he rebounds. So I think it's going to be easy for Kerr to put him out there because guards that rebound tend to get minutes, and especially on this old team with all these old guys in the backcourt. Pajemski, the fact that he knows how to play and he can shoot the ball, and he's going to shoot the ball from a high percentage at the free throw line, and then you can mix in the fact that he can rebound. I think he's going to play big minutes. I love what I saw. Hopefully that was not an aberration. Now, Jonathan Kuminga was huge Friday night. He had 26 points. He looks like he is going to have a huge year. I mean, Kuminga might be one of the best athletes in the whole league. Crazy athlete, energy, skill, unbelievable length. This guy's a highlight reel. I mean, in a lot of ways, he's got a Dominique Wilkins kind of body type. Just 6'8", super explosive, super quick jumper, quick second leaper. I love what I saw from Kuminga. Now, Kerr last year played him a lot in the second half of the year, and then got to the playoffs and got cold feet when he showed he was still kind of raw, and then just quit on him. That, to me, is the key question of the year. Can Steve Kerr stick with Jonathan Kuminga? This year he's going to have to because he's not going to have enough players to get through the year. He's going to need Kuminga to play and play well. So my prediction is that Kuminga has a huge bust-out year, is one of the great bust-out players around the league, and winds up playing big minutes. I think there's a very good chance of that. Observation 3, Chris Paul, who played 19 minutes, is looking phenomenal. For 38, he really looks good. I didn't love the Poole for Paul trade, not because I really love Poole, because I didn't. Because just it makes Golden State so much older and smaller and worse defensively, you would think. But Paul is so efficient, and he's such a winner, and he's such a veteran and so smart and competitive. I just think if he can stay healthy and he can get up and down with the Warriors for a full season, he's going to be nice. Now, that's a big if. I don't know that he can play the up-tempo Warriors brand of ball for a full season. Chris Paul, likes to play in the half court. He likes to slow it down, be very deliberate. Can he play the Warriors up-tempo brand of ball? I don't know. If he can, I think he could have a nice year. I mean, we'll see if he can hold up at 38. He looked great. Now, granted, They're not even going to play the playoffs till May, and it's only October. So let's see what he looks like at Christmas time. Let's see what he looks like at Valentine's Day. Let's see what he looks like on St. Patrick's Day. Let's see what he looks like in April. And ultimately it's going to be decided in May and June. So if he can play up-tempo ball and still be the efficient, smart, competitive veteran point guard that he is, Warriors could be better because of that trade. If he can't play a lot of minutes, if he gets hurt easily or quickly, things could backslide. But I love the way Chris looks right now. He looks fantastic. Gary Payton, GP2. Man, GP2 finally looks healthy. He really looks healthy. And if he can stay healthy, he had a finish in the lane, in the trees, off the glass, kind of reversed it. Beautiful move. I mean, he finally looks healthy. Last year, he looked so like he was in pain most nights, especially at the end of the year. If he can just stay healthy, man, he's going to play a lot of minutes on this team. He's going to make a major impact. He's a suffocating defender. He can finish inside at 6'4", 6'5", tough as hell, smart. Man, he's good. He's a really good player. Really, really good player, and just a totally dominating on-the-ball defender at 6'4", 6'5". So he is fun to watch, and I loved what I saw in this game from him because he looked healthy, and when he's healthy, he can finish inside even that much better. It's a really unique player when you think about it. He can defend on the perimeter and finish inside at 6'4". I mean, there aren't too many guys like that. And the guy's just ridiculously tough. All right, let's get to observation number 5, 6, and 7. Trace Jackson Davis. Now, that's a guy I'm excited to watch. That was a super smart pick by Dunleavy and the Warrior Brass. TJD knows how to play the game, and he can play minutes right now. He's got huge potential. I mean, think about this guy. They got this guy at 57 in the draft. He's a rookie big man who's ready to play right now because he played a full career at Indiana. He can play rotation minutes immediately. He can score inside. He's got a nice little jump hook in the lane. He can rebound the basketball. He can block shots. He's got great length, very fast leaper. And the guy's got huge hands and can really pass the basketball off the low block. You can run your offense through this kid. He's a rookie. How many rookies can you run your offense through? This guy is really a nice pickup. A lot of the traits that Draymond has, this guy has. He's got huge hands. He plays bigger than his listed height. Rebounder, shot blocker. He doesn't have much of a perimeter offensive game because he just didn't do that at all at Indiana. But, man, you can run your offense through him because he can pass. And when you can pass the ball and you're 6'9", 6'10", and you got huge hands, that's a great advantage. And the Warrior fans are going to be buying this kid's jersey. You're going to see tons of Jackson Davis jerseys in the next few years. And what about that block he had with 17.2 left on the clock? That was the play of the night. I mean, Trace Jackson Davis was maybe as good a pick as the Warriors have made in a long time. Observation number 6. The Warriors are undeniably older. It's an old team. But the bench is deeper. They have, you look at that bench now. It's, you got GP2 and you got Rudy Gay and you got Moody and Kuminga and all these guys, Pajemski and Usman Garuba. I just think that they're a deeper team. They're older, clearly, than they were last year. But I think the bench is deeper. I think the bench is going to be able to contribute more than what the bench contributed last year. And then last, but certainly not least, Moses Moody last year I thought played, he knew what he was doing, but he kind of played slow. Still a little bit too easy to cover. A little too slow. But man, he looks explosive. He looks so explosive this year. He's in great shape. I expect him to bust out. So, I mean, think about this team. They're deeper than they were a year ago. Moody, Jackson Davis, Kuminga, Pajemski all look like they're ready to contribute. Paul, even though he's 38, looks like he's found the fountain of youth. We'll see if it lasts. GP2 is healthy. The Warriors, I think the Warriors' title run is over. It's hard for me to see them beating Denver and being the best team in the NBA. But you know what? Maybe they can do it this year. Their core is going to age, but their young support staff has gotten better, and their bench is deeper. And I think Steve's got some pieces that he can use off the bench. GP2. I mean, think about it. Moody, bench player. TJD, bench player. GP2, bench player. Kuminga, bench player. Pajemski, bench player. All these guys are going to be on the bench. So, I mean, the Warrior bench is going to be a whole lot deeper than it was last year. So, overall, I love what I saw Friday night from Golden State. I love what I saw from their youth. Moody, Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis, Pajemski. These guys are all going to contribute this year. And if Paul can stay looking as good as the year progresses as he looks right now, it's a big if, but if he can, Warriors are going to win a lot of games. They're going to win a lot of games, and they'll be fun to watch. They got a good vibe going coming out of camp for sure. Can't wait for opening night against Phoenix, and can't wait to see how far Golden State can take it this year. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Check them out in Emeryville and Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. And thanks to you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.